when the world sees leaders arrive at the United Nations, particularly for the General Assembly high-level segment in September, people think this is just a talk shop. And yes, there is a lot of talk that happens here. But it is also a moment where leaders are confronted with questions, sometimes from their counterparts in other countries, sometimes from the public. In New York, there was a major climate march yesterday. We know all around the world, young people are looking to their leaders for wise decisions, bold decisions. So the Dear World Leaders campaign is a way of bringing these voices right into the corridors. In fact, literally speaking, UNDP has an exhibit where heads of state and government are meeting, having their bilateral meetings with about 15 television screens, playing these messages from citizens across the world, young people, old people, academics, workers. It's basically a way of making sure that as people meet here, they don't forget that people out there in the world have enormous expectations of them. We are in a very difficult moment in political history and economic history, and I think a lot of the discourse of today is about tensions. It's about grievances that countries have with each other, about conflict, about competition. And I think what we're trying to also remind leaders about is that despite the differences, they have to find common cause, because many of the problems we're dealing with today are in part the product of lack of good cooperation, too many conflicts and tensions, and therefore an inability to act together. And the United Nations will always be an antidote to those who think that you can solve problems in confrontation with each other.